Hi Virgo, this is Tarot-blee Accurate. Thanks for tuning in. This is your love reading for June 5th through July 5th. So if you're new, welcome. I appreciate you showing up. If you are returning, thanks so much for coming back. I appreciate every time you like my videos, every time you comment, that you subscribe. That's how you get alerted when the videos come out. And so we'll just get started. So Virgos that are single, what's going on for you? The cards are so weird. You have a challenge card here, and it's to get in touch with your emotions, to feel your feelings. Okay? Now, it's just work you don't want to have to do. I don't blame you. But by doing so, that's how you're going to open yourself up for new love to flow into your life. Okay? This cup is like emotions, okay? And this is the universe like really looking at that and saying, should we fill this cup? Should we overflow it with love and lust and happiness or not? You know, you need to, basically what this is saying, look at your past hurts, look at your disappointments, feel those feelings, do the work to get past it, because once that shit's, excuse my language, once it's cleared, and your cup is empty, it's ready to be filled again. But if you're still sitting there and you're feeling all of this like love and like, you know, sadness and all of this emotional ish about someone from the past or someone or some situation that didn't work out, maybe you didn't even love them, but you're just bummed because, you know, you're not getting into your life, you know, the perfect partner that you've been looking for. Well, they can't come because you got all this ick in your cup. You got to empty that cup out so it can be refilled, right? You don't go with a cup full of nastiness back to the counter and say, can you just top this off? No, you dump it out and then you go get something fresh, okay? That's how that works. What else is going on for Virgo singles? Bad analogy. I'm horrible at analogies. I'm sorry. Some of you are watching this and you might not be honest with yourself about what I'm saying. Maybe that's not me. It might be you. Little self-reflection is needed. Some of you are really, really focused on work, on just, and maybe not even work. It could be about working on making changes in your life for things that are stable on the day-to-day. So you might be really focused on working out. You might be really focused on planning a move. You might be really focused on building your resume, anything like that. And it's saying that it's not a bad thing to do those things. It puts you very in control. It puts you in a good place. And you are a person of detail, so you know what you're doing, and that's really great. But at the same time, this is part of the reason why your ship isn't coming in regards to love. This is the reason why it's taking longer for that person to come into your life, because you're focused on that instead of doing the emotional work that you have to do to clear all that past junk out so that you can have new love come in. Now you have two challenge cards here. I don't even know what they were because they're upside down in my lap, but we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so this one is about you're challenged to say, you know, what happened in the past was sad, but I'm just going to leave that in the past. I'm going to leave all that disappointment, all that hurt in the past, and I'm going to walk away from it, and I'm going to be happy and excited about that, about what is coming in the future. I'm going to move my thoughts forward, and it's really challenging you to see things from a different perspective, okay? And like, I don't feel like any of you are longing to go back to an ex. Maybe some of you are. Yeah, I would say some of you are. But I feel like some of you aren't. You know, it's just more like you're caught up still on the hurt, on the betrayal, on the sadness, on the disappointment that things didn't work out with somebody from the past, or that even that the disappointment of like not having somebody there, you know, when you're doing all of this work thinking about, I really want somebody in my life, trying to use that law of attraction, but it's just not working. And the reason why it's not working is because you have to clear out any of those bummed out feelings. Now you also have this one come up as a challenge, and it's the Moon. And this can be about like having this is really just, I think the message of this reading is to have faith that good things are coming to you as soon as you're ready for them, but more about preparing yourself to be ready for them. This is saying, you know, fate and destiny are going to, you're fated and you're destined to have these things come into your life, but they're not going to come in until the time is right. And when you are maybe suspicious or nervous or like pessimistic or fearful, I want to say fearful is maybe the better word here, about what is coming to you. Like you might be thinking, gosh, you know, somebody could be coming into my life, but maybe they're going to hurt me. If you're in that mindset, that's why those things aren't happening. That's why you're not getting that deep, loving relationship. It's like a lot of you have decided, instead of putting a lot of emotional faith into having somebody really, really wonderful that emotionally fulfills you, that gives you a lot of love into your life. It's more you've been focused on the fear or the lack of it, and that's why it isn't coming, okay? So what it's saying is, you know, after, this card has been coming up for so many people. I think it was for Cancers, might have been for Geminis and Taurus, or one or the other, but this has been coming up for a lot of people. This is saying really pamper yourself. You know, go through that work, but then once you're like, okay, now that I have decided to work through my through my disappointment, to change my mindset, now I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to go get my hair done. I'm going to get my nails did. I'm going to whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that makes you feel sexy. There's going to be a lot of sexy people out there from June 5th to July 5th. You don't want to miss out on that, right? Because almost everybody's had this card so far. So a lot of sexy looking people out there doing their thing. A lot of singles going out, looking hot. Maybe you'll meet somebody, you know, at one of those places, at a salon, at the mall, at the gym. Okay, last thing here. It says, you know, really challenge yourself to throw yourself into new situations, because this is a card of new, exciting things coming into your life, and they're coming quick. So if you can hurry up in the beginning of June and just clear that bull crap out, by the time we get to July 5th, you might be in a really exciting, really passionate relationship that you are just having a blast in, okay? And it's going to be with a sexy person. So, whew. I felt like I yelled at you, and I didn't mean to. I just really want what's best for you. That's why I do these. I want to help you out, you know? So for those of you who are coupled, what do we have here? Got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Wands upright, which is the first time I've seen this card upright in quite a while. Sorry about that. We have, gotta just shut that down. Okay. Knight of Wands. Sorry, King of Wands in reverse. And the King of Cups. So, within relationships right now, you might just not be feeling like things are exactly where you want them to be. Like, what you want in your relationship is like, you want to know. You want like security. You want stability. You're like, I want all my ducks in a row. I want to have like certainty. Okay. Now, you might be having uncertainty in regards to money. You might be having uncertainty as to where it is that you're going to live. It's like maybe your partner isn't communicating with you exactly, or you feel like maybe you don't have the same goals or desires in mind. Like the day-to-day is just kind of not feeling super balanced and stable the way that you want it to. Now, your partner could come in and try to create that for you. But their ideas are perhaps a little bit different than yours are on how that occurs, and that might really make you feel like, well, is this what I even want? But even though things may not be exactly as you want them to, I feel like they are really on the right track to be where you want to go, because you have this King of Cups card here, which is saying, sometimes, for example, if you're like, things would be easier if we lived together, okay? And your partner is like, okay, let's work towards that, but now is not the time. That you're going to be like, well, that fucking sucks. Excuse my language. I've been such a cuss monster lately. I'm sorry. But I'm not saying they're right, okay? Because you do need stability in order to feel emotional fulfillment. But it's saying, if you just calm down, it's not, you have the same end goal in mind, okay? Sometimes circumstances and situations in life are just there, and it means that waiting has to occur. But this cup almost never really stands out to me, and in this particular reading it is. And it's saying, don't be afraid to put your hand out with that cup in your hand and allow the other person to pour it in their love the way that they know how to express it and show you, and things should just kind of naturally work themselves out. It's a challenge for you to have faith in that, to really have faith that that stability and that balance is coming, that it is starting to develop and form. Like maybe your partner is not employed right now, and so it's like driving you nutty. That might be for one person. But know that new things are coming very quickly and swiftly, kind of once you get past having that feeling of you need to control it. Okay, so when you relinquish control a tiny, new things will come in quickly, and they will be very good for you, and you'll feel okay about it. You really, really will, I promise. Now, when I pulled that card and I looked at the time ticker here on the video, it was 12:12, and 12s are all about positivity and having positive thoughts because you're manifesting your thoughts. So think positively as possible about it, and then you'll create even more stability and abundance of like wealth and like good day-to-day things than you really sought out to get in the first place. So if you'd like a personal or private reading, all of my information is in the description box below, so I can help you out with your more personal stuff. But otherwise, see you next time.